Azurá Stevens against Brianna Jones. Tip corralled by Dangerfield. The WNBA in Boston is live. Dangerfield played her college basketball at UConn. Finds Jackson, the shining rookie out of Tennessee.
It's usually melts in a hole for Alyssa Thomas, but
Azurá Stevens and the foul. Making a name for herself this season as a most improved player, Dejanay Carrington. Played her college basketball at Stanford and Baylor. Dipsy-do by Azurá Stevens. Her professional women's basketball game in the city of Boston. 7 to shoot from Marina Mabry. She has family from Massachusetts. Nice dunk. Thomas finds Brianna Jones on the block. Jackson.
Put that jersey on eBay.
Relish it a bit, huh? Come on. Transition Harris, set the feet, knock it down.
And that's one thing Connecticut wants to do is get out in transition, look for open threes first, and if nothing's there, look to penetrate.
Hamby down the runway.
And Mabry is a game changer. She can do a little bit of everything, causes a lot of havoc defensively, always in the right spot.
3-on-2, Carrington lays it in. Thomas surveys the landscape, number 2 in the league in assists, hands it off. Harris is hot. Kia Nurse, also a former UConn Husky, has played in every game for the Sparks. They've had injuries all season. Jackson, that is tough. Carrington fights for the board. Wanted to push pace, interception, Hamby. Odyssey Sims on a 7-day contract, lays it in and one. Sun have taken 5 more shots, just 6 of 17. Nurse on the run, delivers a 3.
Kia Nurse coming back from the Olympics, playing for Team Canada.
16-15, Sparks with the ball in the lead. 8-second differential on the clocks. Nurse climbs in, Hamby the putback. De'Erica Hamby. Harris has knocked down her 3 early in this game. Has Hamby on the switch with 8. Harris blows by her with the right hand. Can't touch this. 5 seconds for the Sparks. Jackson dumps it. Giroux finishes. Sparks by 3 at the end of 1. They Sun get the stop on defense. Veronica Burton, this game means a lot to her. She's from Newton, Massachusetts. Played her high school basketball at Newton South. Thomas missed the layup, tried to tie the game. Harris with the head fake. Check it, Nurse missed it, has it back.
2 for $1.
Yep, there you go. Happy meal for Nurse. Burton was cut by the Dallas Wings after training camp, signed with the Sun the first week of June. Bonner looks to draw the foul, makes it anyway. Offensive board, Thomas slings it out, Bonner. Searching on the pivot, through 2. Thomas kicking, Mabry for 3. The lead back to the Sun. Burton, there's that defensive stance Brian Scalabrine loves. Talbot slings it out, Giroux connects.
A person in the community. I just have such great pride being here to witness this game. I would not be in the NBA and the NBA front office right now had it not been for my exposure and my time in the WNBA. So I'm having a real gratitude moment right now. Just really emotional about this moment. Yeah, it's hard because Connecticut is technically the home team, but I was drafted by the Sparks, so yeah.
I would imagine, and like you said, Stephanie White even mentioned this coming into the arena today. She had chills, just couldn't believe it, an empty arena. Now seeing all these people here.
New fresh faces and transitioning those fans from the college realm into the W realm, and they're here to stay. You only got to see it once.
Right. You hear that adage, Allison, of growing the game.
Yeah.
And it can get overused, I think, at times in any growing sport. And Stephanie White said this today before the game. The W is probably right at the right spot in terms of...
He's going to UConn this year, #1 player in the country. And this is another player that we were just talking about who is going to be up and coming and can potentially be one of the faces of the W.
Meanwhile, the Sparks are 5 games out of a playoff spot. The top 8 make the playoffs. Good offense by Connecticut. The ball is humming.
you're not at too much of a disadvantage.
On the floor right now, the OG starting five. Talbot denied. Thomas to Carrington, lays it home, plus a foul. So Jones swipes it after the miss. Sparks caught napping on the glass. Inside to Jones. She can finish through contact too. Bree Jones. Hamby realizes they can hold for the final shot. Nope, Stevens attacks and finishes on the block. It's the Sparks within 3. 3 seconds for Harris. Ty Harris with one. Harris at the horn. Yeah! When you take that dribble,
Especially when you take the dribble.
Sparks now 1 of 11 from deep. Thomas, too much room. Easy money. First point. TJ, I would say, did a great job.
She did a fantastic job.
Leroux contesting Thomas. Jones goes to work. Good luck. He can rub off on the new acquisition, Marina Mabry. The parallels are there, Ashley.
It's right there to be taken, and you know, I'm just gonna be like, ring me. Just keep it coming.
Ty Harris surveys the floor here at TD Garden. High-low. Bree Jones. It's what it means to get ready, and this is a special moment for her. Her TD Garden debut. Numbers erupt for the Sun. Thomas lets out a roar. Ryan Scalabrine wasn't kidding about her defense.
Her defensive instincts are amazing.
And look, I realize the resume. The crowd wanted Mabry to fire.
Let it fly. Good catch.
Harris passes up a layup. Sims lays it home. This layup by Connecticut. Jones still 6 of 10 shooting. Leroux catches and the finesse on the block. Dramatically since training camp. That's what has impressed Kurt Miller the most about the 4th overall pick out of Tennessee.
And if you're going to play for Kurt, you're going to have to play some defense.
Kia Nurse.
Even though the Sparks lost a couple of games out of the break, they have played hard and they've been in contention as we get a timeout.
De'Erica Hamby blows by Thomas. Kick out. Burrell off the mark. Offensive board, LA. Rakia Jackson. Putting in work.
Look, she's just going to be a tough player to contend with.
Leroux stepped into it in rhythm. Thomas comes away with it. Bounces at Carrington. Slows down. Pulls up. Yes!
Doing live ball turnovers for the
Odyssey Sims. She can do that. The Sparks lead by 1. They are just 6 and 21. They've lost 4 in a row. Sims feeds it. Up and Hamby +1. Here in the 4th quarter. Marina Mabry. In her 3rd game with the Sun. Carrington carves out some room. Here come the Sun. Harris. Thomas. Yes. And the foul. Odyssey Sims hit the brakes and lost it. Carrington for 2. Everyone submits their dates. The 12 franchises, it just worked out that way, that the Sparks could make this game work. Mabry, money! As Thomas waltzes up the floor, it's a 9-0 Connecticut run. The Olympian bounce entry, Brianna Jones does the rest. Timeout, Los Angeles! He's checked out some W games in Las Vegas at Michelob Ultra Arena, home of the Aces. Sun ball, Harris, and the foul! A historic night in Boston, Massachusetts. Women's sports in Boston is strong. The Connecticut Sun put on a show in front of a sold-out crowd and beat LA.